Hello everybody and welcome to my weekly vlog. Thanks for joining me on this Sunday, and not been a mad week, but it's been a very draining week, which I'll get on to more detail in a second. But it's a few things to say, but hopefully not a rant. But then, okay. Right, so I'm going to do the chat first of all, and then I'll get into the where I am with the partworks. So gold star goes to D Harris for the first time tonight. A very good evening. Good evening, D. And then we've got D saying, and a good evening to all in the chat. And then we've got Yorkshire Crafter. Good evening, everyone. Evening, love. Hope you're okay. And we've got Ian Campbell. Hey all. Hi, Ian. Hope you're okay. And then we've got Danno's Universe saying hello, everyone. Right, start that. Okay, so partworks. The biggest news on the partworks front is that I know I've now got Spitfire 99, 100, 101 and 102. They are on the way. So it's great that that build is going to start getting underway again, because it's been a long time since we had to say, whoa, pause it and, stop building. So I do know that that's coming, which is fantastic, because I just really want to get on with that build and get the plane finished. I'm still going to do, probably not do the diorama bits and pieces. My plan for that is I can buy the issues, one or two at a time and stuff, and I can complete the diorama in my own time, and just get the issues from the Hachette shop. I think that's going to be the easiest option, really. So that moves me on to Hachette again with the Hachette Titanic. Now, I think I touched on this last week. We were supposed to get 4 issues from issue 8. That's obviously been paused, and that's not going to happen till issue 10. So there won't be any Hachette Titanic this coming week, because basically I won't have the issue. And then it'll be the following week when I get issue 10. And then hopefully this thing can go back, can go to weekly. I think a lot of it is supply and demand with the Hachette Titanic. There obviously wasn't a test build for it. And then suddenly it was hitting the shops, which I think was a little bit in direct competition to the Eagle Moss Titanic, which obviously came out more or less the same time. I don't think they were prepared for the amount of demand that this model would take. And not just from the UK, from around the world. I mean, I'm an admin on a Titanic build group, and we've got people from all over the world that are wanting to join the group. So I think a lot of it was supply and demand, and that's why they had to slow it down till a week late from issue 10. Right, Eagle Moss. Yes, I have had to ring Eagle Moss again, because he took another payment 2 weeks after taking a previous payment. So I had to get on the phone with him and sort this out, because I said, I explained to him, I said, look, I rang up, I said I want it 4 weekly. Why have you taken yet another payment 2 weeks after a previous payment? Now they're saying it's down to the warehouse. They're saying, oh, it'll be the warehouse. What they'll do is they'll charge it and then send it out. I said, but this is proof that you're still taking it every 2 weeks again. So what we've done with Eagle Moss is the subscription's on pause, and what I'm being told to do is contact them when to unpause it, and it goes for weekly. It's just doing it again as usual, or Eagle Moss with the Ecto 1. It is crazily stupid that I asked for 4 weekly payments and they took another payment 2 weeks after taking a previous payment. It's Eagle Moss, isn't it? The Eagle Moss Titanic, that's still going ahead. I'm getting issues for that. I'm about to start recording pack 4 of the Eagle Moss Titanic. That is taking shape. As you can see, it's now behind me because I didn't have anywhere else to store it. And the weight of the Ecto 1 was actually, because that shelf is on like shelving brackets, it's not on like the one up there. It was literally bowing the shelf, so I've had to swap things around. Now the Ecto 1 shell is there and the Titanic is there, along with the very fine partwork upgrades blueprint. So that's why there's been a slight change around in here. Right, so I don't specify right, DeLorean. I'm still on with the DeLorean. Yes, I'm getting the issues that I should be getting. So all that at the moment is fantastic. I've worked out in a couple of months I'll be over the issue 100 mark. But we've still got quite a bit to go on that one because we've got the additional issues that Eagle Moss sent out to turn it into the Back to the Future 3 car, which I want to do because that's my favourite car. Out of the 3 movies, the Back to the Future 3 is my favourite movie, even though the car gets ended up crushed at the end, but yeah. And Bismarck, I'm on with that now. I've got over my initial fear of that model and I'm back enjoying building it again. So yeah, it's really coming along that now. I can start, I was really worried about the photo etch, but I seem to have got on top of that now. So that is well and truly, you know, I've built 35 and 36 over the weekend. So the reason why I put 35 and 36 in one video is that 36 was just a label on a cable. So I might as well just get that issue done because it's really hard to do a video on just putting a label on a cable when it ends in minutes, and it's just it's a bit of a waste of time. So I did 35 and I did 36 on the Bismarck. I've got a lot of catching up though to do on that one. And that seems to be it for the part work. So I'll catch up with chat. So we've got Dave Matt Bill says, good evening everyone in chat, and good evening Mark. Evening Dave Mac. I've yet to watch our latest Titanic release, so I'm going to do that after this. And then we've got DS Models and Vintage. Hi Mark and everyone, been a smashing sunny day. It's not been too bad here actually. I mean, it's not, we've got clouds in the sky, but you know, it's West Yorkshire here. D Harris says, rant, never say never, can start good. Certain company names can send you off. Yeah. Yeah, there are really wind-ups. Crafty Chris, hi Mark and everyone in chat. Hi Christine. And we've got Burgess. Evening gang, evening Burgess. Love the pictures of your new place that you put on Facebook earlier. I'm quite envious actually, looks really, really nice. And then we've got Dave McBill saying, good evening D Harry, Structure Craft, Danno University, Ian Campbell, DS Models and Vintage, and Crafty Chris. And then we've got D Harry saying, a very good evening at Dave Mac Builds. And then we've got Yorkshire Crafter saying, evening at Dave Mac Builds. And then we've got Burgess saying, my Eleanor was charged after 4 weeks, just as I asked for on Messenger. Yeah, it's stupidly crazy. Why? I rung them up and they have record of me ringing them up this time and saying I want it for 4 weeks, but then they charged another payment 2 weeks later. So I'll actually be glad to get the Ecto 1 finished finally. And I don't have to deal with that anymore because that's the problem. I have to deal with it. But then I have heard you can get issue 33 of the Ecto 1, but 34 people are struggling. They said they're out of stock. So I don't know what's going on with that one. So we'll just have to see. Ian Campbell says, hi at DS Models Vintage, Dave McBills, Burgess, D Harris, Yorkshire Craft and Danno Universe. Oh, and then DS Models Vintage says, hi at Dave Mac and Ian Campbell and D. And D Harris says, good evening at Ian Campbell. Night off, I hope. Then we've got the Nexus says, hi all, hi Kev. And I've got Geordie Dave, hi everyone, hi Geordie Dave. And then we've got Ian Campbell saying, hi Kev. We've got Ian Campbell saying, hi Geordie Dave. And then we've got Dave McBill saying, evening at Geordie Dave. And then we've got the Nexus saying, hi Dave and Ian. And then we've got Dia Harris, nice sunny day here as well. And I'm stuck indoors, glossing doors, typical. Yeah, I'm not. Actually, I find painting quite therapeutic, actually. I don't know why that is, but yeah, I don't mind painting indoors. I find it quite really therapeutic. We've got Geordie Dave saying hi at Ian Campbell. And Burgess says, got the keys on Friday afternoon, hoping to finish the move by next weekend. Good luck, Burgess. It's not easy moving. I've moved countless times, and the last one completely did me in. So I don't plan on moving much anymore. The Nexus says, I'm at the pub tonight. Ah, excellent. You know, I haven't been to a pub in years. I can't remember the last time I went to a pub. Let me think. Probably 2019. Oh no, I've been out for a pub meal. Yeah, I think that counts. So, got Geordie Dave saying hi, Dave Mac. And then we've got Danno's Universe saying evening, Dave Mac and Ian. I'll get to the bottom of this chat. D. Harris says at DS Models of Vintage at Geordie Dave, evening both. Ian Campbell says the new pad looks smart, Burgess. It does, it really does look nice. And when you look down, there's like a hallway and it looks like a glamorous hotel. Really, really nice. Ian says at D. Harris, yep, night off. Excellent. Geordie Dave says hi at D. Harris. So hi D. And then Burgess says Dad is a good painter, so he gets to do that. Yeah. Burgess says at Ian Campbell, thanks. And then D says good evening to Danno's Universe. And let's start that. Okay, well, I've had a bit of an exhausting week. Basically, obviously, everybody knows I've got mobility problems, arthritis in the spine and everything like that. So I had an appointment to go to see neurology. That was Wednesday. I don't drive anymore because I've given that up because I can't drive a manual car anymore. So we went on the bus and train, which was really, really nice. Went to see a neurologist, and basically they're thinking that my mental health is causing my mobility problems, which I've never heard of in my life. And I've got to have tests done on my muscles and nerves. So, yeah. But the journey there and back completely and utterly wiped me out. It really did. Me and Yorkshire Crafty, obviously she came with me. It completely wiped me out. And it wiped me out for about 2 days, really. Thursday, I was in a lot of pain the Wednesday night. Thursday, I was absolutely pooped. And Friday, again, I was absolutely knackered. So only yesterday did I start to feel a lot better again. So, you know, and yeah, I'm going to have to do it again when we next have the next appointment. So, yeah, it was a bit knackering, but it had to be done. And I probably would have been more tired driving there and driving back. We've got quite a good local bus service. So we sort of caught the bus to Wakefield, and then from Wakefield we travelled to South Emersall in Pontefract. And it was quite a nice train journey, actually. The place wasn't too far. So for me, I'd rather do that than drive on a motorway. And like I said, I've given up driving for the moment anyway. So everywhere's by public transport. But I got on the bus and I couldn't believe the amount of what the bus fare was. The last time I went on a bus, it was like £4.30. They've upped that by £1. And I'm like, really? So it's now about £5.30. It's actually cheaper to do an online supermarket order than it is to catch a bus to go to the supermarket and come back again, which is absolutely crazy. Ah, dear. What can you do? Right, so catch up on some chat. D. Harris says, at Ian Campbell, good, you need it. Yes, working hard, Ian. You do deserve a nice, some time off. Oh, my word. Gosh, okay. We've got World of Wayne saying, evening, I'm a passenger in a car driven by Mrs. World of Wayne as we are hurtling down the M11. Oh, thank you for joining us, World of Wayne. Thank you very much. Never expected you to watch one of my live streams, so thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, that means a lot. Ian Campbell says, hi, Wayne. And then D. Harris says, Burgess, glad you're finally on the move. Hope you get settled soon. Right. Yeah, I'm really shocked at that one. I don't know what to say. Yeah. Hang on. We've got some more coming in. So the Nexus is saying, hi, Wayne. And then Ian Campbell says, hang on tight. Well done, Wayne. Hee hee. And then we've got Burgess saying, at World of Wayne, hey, yeah. And then we've got World of Wayne, hi, Ian. Yeah, the roads are awful tonight, so as long as I got internet, I can watch. Thank you for joining, Wayne. It's so appreciated, honestly, from somebody like you. Really appreciate that. So I've completely lost where I am now. Right. I know I'm going. This is a new thing I want to do. I like to help out smaller channels, and there are a lot of really great channels out there that just need a little push in the right direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a few channels with you guys that I like to support. So here we go. First of all, we've got 3, but they need a little help. So first of all, we've got Danno's Universe. Fantastic lad. You know, he's starting out. He's doing the Enterprise and the Eddie Stobart and Titanic and stuff like that. So he really has worked hard. I work with him on every other Sunday. Well, and actually I work with him every Sunday when we do the Northern Model Builders show and when he does his Enterprise. So great shout out to Danno. Thank you, for all the content you do. And yeah, please have a look. Next one, I'm staying with Newcastle here, is Geordie Dave. So again, he hasn't got many subscribers, so please come and check Geordie Dave out. I mean, he's doing his Eddie Stobart, he's going to be doing the Titanic, he does the Spitfire offline. He does his Titanic offline, but he is planning to do a live show. And he does the Fast and Furious Dodge. Fantastic guy, willing to help anybody that is out there, with any live shows and everything. So please come along, check him out and we'll see what you think. All the channels I am showing tonight, they are all in the description for this live stream. So you can find the link there. Next and finally, we've got another one, and we've got Crafty Chris. Again, we need to get Crafty Chris. All these 3 channels, we need to get over 100 subscribers for them. So here we have Crafty Chris. Now, Crafty Chris, I've known for a long time. It took us 2.5 years to get her on camera on a live stream. Now, Christine is out there with Yorkshire Crafter doing the Disney Dollhouse on a Monday evening at 7 p.m. And then she's doing her Eddie Stobart at 8 p.m. On a Tuesday. And then on a Thursday, we've got Crafty Chris doing the Craft and Quiz Hour with Yorkshire Crafter, Horlicks, and a guest. So, and Gillian Milne as well. So please have a look at these channels. Have a look at what they're doing. They are doing some fantastic work. And like I said, I like to help out smaller channels in what they're doing and trying to help them succeed to where I've got to. So please check out their channels. If you want your channel showing on this live stream on a Sunday, then please let me know and I can do a shout out for your channel as well. So it's not a problem whatsoever. It's just a new thing. I thought, come on, let's shout out to some new some channels that are starting out and just need that little push and help with subscribers. So that's Danno's Universe, Geordie Dave, and Crafty Chris. Please just go along and give them some support and some love and everything, if you could. So if you come back to me, like I said, in the description for this live stream, all the channels that are featured tonight.
I don't have an answer for that.
No, neither do I. Well, I don't know why that happens. All the channels that are in the description for this live show as well. Right, so we've got catch up on some chat. So D Harry says, at World of Wayne, fingernail marks on the dashboard, LOL. I'd be putting my feet up if somebody was driving me. If I was on the front seat, I'd be putting my feet up on the dashboard and just sort of relaxing. Ian Campbell says, starstruck Mark, very, 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 Ian, very, very starstruck. Burgess says, Mark is weak. Yes. Gee, it's just that I just didn't expect that tonight. That really has made my night. Really, really has made my night. And then we've got John's model making. Evening, Mark, and all in chat. Evening, John. I hope you're okay. And then we've got Dave Matt Bill says, evening at John's model making. And then we've got Ian Campbell saying, hi, John. Then we've got D saying, at John's model making. Good evening. And then we've got Burgess saying, I'm happy with my 69 subs. Everybody, yeah, I mean, I was happy when I was on my low numbers, but I'm just trying to give people a bit of recognition. You know, it's nice to have, you know, some nice support out there. And if I can help people, I will do in their YouTube journey. So John's Model Making says, hi at Dave Matt Bills, at D Harris, and at Ian Campbell. And then we've got Danno's Universe. Thank you very much for the plug. Really appreciate it. Anytime, Danno. Like I said, I like to, you know, help out as much as I can. And that's Crafty Chris says, thanks, Mark. No problem, Crafty Chris. It's my pleasure. I've got World of Wayne says, LOL, my Alexa goes off for no reason all the time. Yeah. It's worse when it goes off when you're actually recording a video and you're like, how have I set that off? And I forget to mute it, but because my Alexa has routines in it, so if I say certain things to it, it'll activate certain plugs in this room, and yeah, I can't really mute it because I need to tell it what to do. But yeah, it's just, would you believe if you said Alexa, your Alexa thing goes off? So don't open post around an Amazon Alexa, because if you say, I've received a letter, yep, it goes off. So don't open post around them. Burgess says, I hereby apply for a plug on your stream. Right, Burgess, I will do that next week. Well, when I'm next live Sunday, so I will not be a problem. Actually, let me write that down. Yorkshire Craft will tell you I'm useless. So Burgess. Right. Yeah, written that down so I don't forget that one. World of Wayne says, LOL, getting driven by Mrs. World of Wayne is a mixture of terrifying and subdued acceptance of my fate. You're going to end up in the workshop sleeping in there again. I mean, I know you got the board since the last accident, but you should have a board since last slept in the workshop. That would be quite funny. Yeah. Ian Campbell says, haha, Will of Wayne, you're on your way back from Essex. Will of Wayne says, yes, that's Ian. And D. Harry says, at Will of Wayne, like Mark said, push the seat back and put your feet up. Hi to Mrs. Will of Wayne. So hi, Mrs. Will of Wayne as well. Let me start that so I know where I am. So that's really it with the catch up. Like I said, all the descriptions, all the links for the channels are down in the description below. There's also all the other bits and pieces down there, like all my social media links and Patreon and stuff like that. So that's all in the links down below. I'm trying something a bit different next week. So patrons sort of know, because they've been released, is that I've done pre-records on videos for next week, because I am planning to go out again and I don't want to be knackered and not be able to build anything. So done some pre-records this weekend. I'm about to start work on Pack 4 of the Titanic because I've been told Pack 5 is on its way. And I'm really enjoying that one as well. It's really taking shape very, very quickly, is the Eagle Moss Titanic. And yeah, like I said, that is huge. And the Hachette one's going to be even bigger than that. That's madness. Absolute madness. So, yeah, don't know where I'm going to put these things, even though I have been told by Yorkshire Crafter that I can have a little part work area downstairs in the living room. So I'm not knocking that one. And she didn't say which specific part works are going there. So I'm a happy person. Could have the Ecto 1 above the TV. That would be awesome. Don't think I'll be allowed that though, but yeah, that would be awesome. The Titanic probably, we have agreed though, are going to go in the living room because we met through that, by watching the movie, and our eldest son's named after the character in the movie. I always say though, it wasn't the movie that got me interested in the Titanic. It was a book that I read as a child that when the Titanic was first discovered, that is what got me into the Titanic. Reading that book, seeing the ship and the pictures and everything, that's what got me into the Titanic. It wasn't the movie that got me into it. So it's been a lifelong thing with the Titanic for me. It's always interested me, and I love finding out new information as well. We are planning, me and Yorkshire Crafter, we are planning to go to Belfast in the near future so we can go visit the Titanic Museum and all the bits and pieces that surround it, go see the slipways and all that. That is just like an ideal holiday for me. But it's going to cost a lot because I want to do the full thing, go to the hotel and all that jazz. So yeah, that is plans for the future, all being well. But it's getting there. It's probably going to have to be a flight to Northern Ireland and then obviously a flight home again. But we don't live not too far from Leeds Bradford Hotel, so it's not too bad. Right, so let's catch up on some chat. So Jay's channel says, good evening all, hope everyone is okay and well. Sorry I am late, I dozed off. Jason, you don't have to apologise for dozing off. You've just done a complete move 200 miles by the bird's eye from where you were before to where you are now. So you are, yeah, you're doing well. Well, when it says LOL, Svi is having my Ecto 1. Esther says hi. Hello. So I'm still starstruck. Yorkshire Crafter, your alcove corner is all you're allowed, LOL. Yes, but we said we were putting the Titanic on the back wall where the sofa was. I can get away with that. That's historical, I think. This could end really bad. Okay, Danno's Universe. Are you going to put the doll's house in the living room? Probably. The only reason for that one is if I am allowed, I can't really say no for a doll's house to go in the living room. So, yeah, okay, probably. D Harris says. D Harris at Jay's channel, good evening. Ian says hi to Esther, who's currently driving. Jay's channel says at D Harris, hiya. The Nexus says hi, Jay. Jay's channel says the Nexus, hiya. Yorkshire Crafter says hi at World of Wayne. Tell Esther I'm looking forward to her show. Does she know when yet? Right. Burgess says 200-mile move. Gosh, I'm getting overwhelmed just moving across town. Yeah, I mean, when we moved to where we are now, you're talking 3/4 of an hour by car just to get from the previous house to here, and it almost absolutely knackered me up. So it is very, very stressful. Is moving. I don't wish it upon anybody. And it's not just the physicality of moving. It's you've got to change your bank address. You've got to change all your utilities and all that. And then you think to yourself, oh, I've got to change all the online stuff as well. So you've got to change all the delivery addresses online, and it's a pain. It really is. So the only good thing about when we moved is I got to drive a really nice hired van, a Mercedes van from Enterprise, and that was a pleasure to drive. It really was, and it was the first time I've actually driven something that size as well. So I really did enjoy that. D says, give me a shout when you decide to come over. I'll sort you out. Any transport, wherever you want to go. Oh, thank you, D. Really, thank you. That's much appreciated. D says, at the Nexus, evening, Kev. Will Owen says, moving is one of the most stressful things you can do, Burgess. It is. Yeah, we had to move from the previous house. We had a lovely house in the previous house, but we had to move because of finances. We were private renting, and the rent was just going up and up and up and up. I mean, I dread to think what it would be now with the cost of living going up. And basically, the landlords were basically, they were going for the really top end insurance as landlords, but they then charged it to their tenants when we didn't ask for any of it. So basically, that's what they were doing. And it went up from nearly, in a space of a year or so, by about 50 quid. We were like, no, we've got to get out of here. We can no longer stay in that house anymore. And it was an upheaval because we moved from one sort of area to another sort of area. It did take us a while to settle in, but then COVID hit and we were all in lockdown. So it wasn't easy being in a new place while you're in lockdown. So, but we are settled now and we're happy where we are. So, Yorkshire Crafter says, cool, thanks at Danno's Universe. Yes, Titanic's too. Get away with it. Nexus says hi to D. Will Aware says, Mrs. World of Wound show should be sometime next week. Excellent. Absolutely brilliant. Looking forward to that one because it's something completely different. Ian Campbell says, at Will of Wayne at Burgess, shared a vid of the new pad with me. Don't know if you've seen it. Looks great. Yeah, I saw some pictures and it really does look nice. Burgess says, sent Wayne the link. Right, excellent. Right, well, I'm going to get off because we have got, I'll do the schedule. We have got the Northern Model Builders show tonight at 8 p.m. That is on the Northern Model Builders channel. It's not on my channel or anybody else. It's search the Northern Model Builders and you'll find the channel. In fact, I could probably 2 seconds. Where are you? There you are. If I go here, so this is the Northern Model Builders channel. So please check that up. Check that out, guys. We stream to this channel because it's it's specific for that for the Northern Model Builders show. So check that out tonight, guys. Tomorrow will be Crafty Chris and Yorkshire Crafter at 7 p.m. with the Disney Dollhouse. That's on both their channels. Tuesday is then Crafty Chris. She's live streaming her Eddie Stobart at 8 p.m. Wednesday, here, hopefully, the Arduino show will be back with Horlicks and Jack. That'll be at 7 p.m. on all our channels. And then Thursday is the Craft and Quiz. That's at 8 p.m. No, that's at 7 p.m., sorry. And that's on Horlicks, Crafty Chris, and Yorkshire Crafter. And then Friday, we're hoping we've got Spitfire by then, and Horlicks will be back building his Spitfire. That will be at 7 p.m. If not, I'm sure one of us can fill the time slot. Then Saturday will be DS Models and Vintage at 8 o'clock with his Rootmaster build. And then Sunday, that brings us back around to me hopefully doing this, unless Geordie Dave doing it next week. And then obviously it will be Danno's Universe at 8 p.m. with his Enterprise build. So that's your week's catch up. I'll just catch up with the rest of this chat and I'll say goodbye. So Burgess says, Mark, we'll get the link after the stream. Oh, brilliant. Cheers, Burgess. I'll look forward to seeing that. Ian Campbell says, good catch up, Mark. Thank you, Ian. Wayne says, take care, see you soon. Thank you so much for joining my live stream, Wayne. Really appreciate you coming along. You are the reason why I started doing YouTube and doing the builds and stuff like that. So thank you very much for coming along. Ian Campbell says, take care all. Burgess says, thanks for the stream, no problem. The next says, nice catch up. I'm back next week. Okay, Kev, we'll see you next week when you're live. Dave McBill says, see you at 8 p.m, Matt. Yep, see you at 8 p.m, Dave. D. Harris says, at Ian Campbell, see you sometime, take it easy. We've got Dave McBill says, see you later. So see you later, D. Then we've got Ian Campbell, TCD, yep. And then we've got John Mulmakin saying, good night all. And then we've got Dave McBill, so see you later. And one's just come in, is D. Harris saying, see you all later at John's Mulmaking. And DS Models and Vintage says, great stream, Mark, see you later. Okay, so if you want your channel to be sort of a shout out for it, let me know in the following week and I will get it to you. I will give a shout out for your channel. It is not a problem. The people that I shouted out to didn't actually know I was doing it, but I just thought I'd bring something new to the show and help these smaller YouTubers. So it's a goodbye from me. Thanks everybody for watching and tuning in. Thank you for all the comments and I'll catch you soon. Bye.